Can I go? Hello and welcome to Take Flight Live with Phoenix Stage Company, an award-winning 100% volunteer community theater organization located in Oakville, Connecticut. I'm Ed Bassett, Executive Director of Phoenix Stage Company and your host, here with Tim Phillips. Say hello, Tim.
Hello, we're live.
We're live.
Which means bad things are going to happen.
And Michael's is back there. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. So, hey, Tim.
Hey, what?
What do you call a fake noodle?
I don't know. What do you call a fake noodle?
An impasta.
Where's your sound effect?
I'll do one. Here, ready?
Yeah.
An impasta.
Much funnier the second time around.
It's much funnier.
You get it? Impasta.
You don't have to explain my jokes. They're hysterical.
Oh, right. Yeah, your jokes are self-explanatory.
They are. They're they are self-explanatory. It's so nice to have everyone back with us in our live format.
In our live space.
In our live
yes,
space.
We're missing one person tonight.
We are.
Yeah,
Al. He's still in Vermont skiing.
He's still skiing. So you're
now
picking...
it's really warm, so he's probably mudding.
Mudding today, which he likes anyway. So
he does. Yeah. He enjoys that kind of stuff.
Right.
So Tim.
Yeah.
How was your week?
Well, my week was. Oh,
that was an homage to my editing from the last show. How was that, Michael?
No comment.
So how was your week, Tim?
My week was good. Lori got her second shot.
Yeah.
So she's full up. I'm scheduled to go in a couple weeks.
That's excellent.
You got yours?
I got my first one.
First?
I get my second one the 23rd. I go for my second shot.
Michael's young, so he's not going to get his till like 2023, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. But
yeah. Yeah, you know, it's interesting because I was having a long conversation today with Harold. He was here working on the roof, the issues that we've been having in the office roof now. So he's been working on those, and I came in to do some other work, and we were chatting about how the comeback is going to work. You know, with how people are going to feel once they're vaccinated, if that's going to change their opinion of coming back on. And I explained to him that part of our difficulty is getting the actors to come in and perform and feel comfortable about it. You know, there are only so many one-man shows you can do and so many two-man shows you can do. And so you still need to have your crew, and you still need to have your director and your stage manager and all the other people that are involved in the show. So it's a difficult thing.
We'll get there, but we're not there yet.
Yeah. So, you know, we're still planning our August 13th, Friday the 13th opening of Kill Me Deadly, featuring Rob Roshnowski and all of this huge cast that we have coming in. So we're really, really excited about that. And we've got some stuff planned in the meantime.
We'll get to that later.
So we do have some stuff planned.
But can we talk about the weather today?
Oh, the weather today was beautiful, right?
Amazing. Now, you know, I have family, I have friends in Florida, I have family in other parts, including California. They're used to having good temperatures all around. But I think when we have a day like this here in New England, it's like paradise.
It really is. I woke up in the morning and I didn't want to be at home. I have work to do, but I didn't want to be in the sewing studio. I didn't want to do any stuff. So I was like, I'm going to go down to the theater and I'll open things up and air it out a little bit. And I sat out on the back stairs outside the office in the sun, having a cup of coffee, and just enjoyed the air and the sun. It was really beautiful.
I took our deck table, which in the wintertime is a bird feeding station, cleaned off the bird seed, moved to that, cleaned the whole table, and brought a couple chairs out there, and I sat outside for lunch.
That's nice.
Oh, and you called at one point, and you're like, are you outside?
I could hear all the birds.
The birds are going
You
crazy.
live in a nature preserve.
It was just wonderful.
Michael was saying that he was out in the yard playing with Ruthie today. And having
Ruthie
a good time.
love it. Yeah, absolutely. Today was, I think, Connecticut motorcycle day, because I think I heard more motorcycles, and this is the kind of weather where they go, oh, thank God I can finally get out on the bike. Do you ever ride a bike?
I have ridden a bike, and I would love to have a motorcycle.
Oh, really?
I would love to have a motorcycle, but I can't haul anything for theater in a motorcycle.
It's really tough to carry stuff.
So, I would love to have a motorcycle.
Jen and Fran went out yesterday. My niece and her husband, they went out yesterday. Our friend Michael Druckenmiller went out today. I think he went out yesterday. I've ridden on one. I've never driven one, and I don't really have much desire to do so. I think it's because when I was a kid, the only way to get around was by bicycle.
I really want I want a motorcycle with a sidecar.
Oh, that would be cool.
I really do. I just think they look cool. And I'd love to have a dog that would sit in that thing next to me.
Oh, I thought you were going to offer me a ride.
Well, I would give you a ride. Okay. I'd give whoever. I love the look of a sidecar.
We could bring the show on the road.
Not a tricycle. I don't want a tricycle one. The weird tricycle looking ones.
I found out from Fran. There's the ones with their tricycles.
And the ones with the two wheels in the front.
The two wheels in the front. And I think those are the ones he said are all right.
The two wheels in the front are more stable than the two wheels.
And I could do that because I don't trust myself on a motorcycle. I think that's what it is. I'm a little unnerved about being on a motorized two-wheel thing. So I think I could do the three-wheel. I would love to try that sometime.
Yeah, I do. I would like to have a motorcycle, and the weather was just beautiful, and it was perfect.
The other thing I wrote down today, and a lot of people are probably going through this. I know Michael is going through it too at his new place. Congratulations again, Michael. We saw it, your place. With all that snow melting, it's discovery time. It's like Easter. We're finding things. We all had those solar lights on our sidewalk. And during the snow, sometimes they got shoveled up with the snow. We didn't know it, and now they're showing up everywhere. So this is the time of the year where you
see. I'm just finding trash.
You really?
Well, because I live at the bottom of a hill.
Yeah.
So the wind blows down the hill and blows right into my yard.
Right.
So everybody's garbage. So when the snow is melting, we're finding the other day we found 45 cents in returnables. Woo! In the yard, but I find all kinds of stuff, McDonald's bags and Burger King bags, and all in the yard. You got to go every day. I've got to go.
We're in that transition period when we went from everything is white and beautiful with all the snow covering everything to now it's just you just want it all gone.
Yeah,
I just want it all gone, and I already saw some people doing yard work today.
Well, it could.
If it's dry enough. I mean, if you got a dry enough area.
Ours isn't dry enough right now.
No,
it's really mushy.
In fact, I walked out to our back deck and I went. I almost went over tea kettle just slipping in mud.
Yeah,
because it was just so wet. But there's something about this weather that just lifts the spirits, and it just gives you a positive feeling. We got so many things that are looking positive right now. We have spring is coming. We got the vaccines are going. Things that we're starting to talk about things getting back to normal.
Right.
And it feels so positive.
It does.
It
really
feels
good.
And for me, this is also a big time of year because it's March Madness, and I'm all about that. I'll be watching UConn go Huskies. They're playing at 9:00 tonight.
Yeah.
So I'll be watching that. One of the things I just finished doing, and I took my time this time, is when we all started getting lockdowns, people started talking about doing movie marathons, stuff like that. I went through the whole Star Wars thing. I finally completed my own personal Marvel movie marathon, all 23 movies.
Oh.
But I would do them. I wouldn't do them all at once. I'd feel like Lori go to bed, I'd watch a movie. So it'd be like, maybe tonight I'll watch another one. But yeah, that's a lot of movies.
It is a lot of movies.
And then my nephew Steven is very much into it. And WandaVision, we talked about this briefly. WandaVision finished last week, and he caught up and he watched the last episode. And we got on the phone together. We geeked out for an hour and a half on all things Marvel. It was amazing. And they have so much planned for the next 3 or 5 years. They're going to be out there forever.
Yeah.
Good for them. Good for them.
They will be.
Yeah.
Well, I worked this week. I was down at Arabesque doing cleanup. We had a water pipe in the building broke. In a floor above us.
It's always the floor above you.
In the floor above us. And so we got a lot of water damage down in the store that we had to do some cleanup. And I'm in the middle of inventory and stuff so that the move will happen.
Right.
We're going to be moving over to the pin shop.
Right down the road.
Yep. So that will be great. If anybody is in the market for dance shoes or tights, we're going to be liquidating all of that merchandise because I won't be carrying that stuff over in the store.
I have my pair of taps gathering dust in the closet. And I think after Joseph, I swore I would never wear tights again.
Yeah.
Joseph and the Dreamcoat, we were in that show together at the Warner years ago. And
it seems like yesterday sometimes, and it seems like an eon ago at the same time.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, a year ago today, or a year ago,
actually, a year ago this week,
everything's shut down.
Yeah.
Where did that year
actually
go?
A year ago next week. I think it was the 19th.
No, I think it was just
the 19th.
Well,
it was the 19th. I know because we didn't shut down until the state shut down my office.
It was the 19th, and that was the last day. It was the last day of our rehearsal for Canal Girls.
Because I remember coming in that night, and you're like, I think we're gonna have to shut down. I'm like, no, we're theater. We never shut down.
We did.
We learned about how that worked.
The day of the stage reading we did, the first of that was the day Broadway shut down.
Yeah. So that was like we weren't sure what was gonna happen.
Who
hey
knew?
Tim.
Hey, what?
What do you call a guy who never farts in public?
I don't know. What do you call a guy who never farts in public?
A public tutor.
Did you get that one right?
No, it's supposed to be private tutor.
Private tutor. There, see, there you go. You can edit that out.
Edit that out for me, Michael. It's a private tutor. So listen, we have some birthdays. Oh, you have something for the birthdays? What do you have for the birthdays?
First, before we get to the birthdays.
What?
Last week we did that show all about preparation.
We did.
Did you get much response from that? Did you hear from people?
Oh, I heard from a lot of people. I heard from my sister in Tennessee said she was getting ready to make her go bags the next day. I heard from Amber Dumpy. I heard from a lot of people about information that they got from it that they found very helpful. I'm hoping that Michael and Eric, did some preparation in their house.
That's right. They got all new things.
Now, this is Mr. Insurance.
Yeah.
And so there's no doubt. Now, I have a whole list of people that won prizes that I will be delivering prizes to you.
Yeah.
I'll be in touch with you.
We announced in the chat.
So the very first prize of the night, Martha Irving won that. It said Kitty fire extinguisher.
Now, let's be careful.
I just want to make sure this isn't a fire extinguisher in case your kid is on fire. And it's not a child size fire extinguisher. It's the brand name.
It's a brand name.
This is the fire extinguisher that you won,
by Kitty.
Martha. It's made by Kitty, Kidgie. So we'll be delivering this to you. It's not a kid size.
Can you imagine it? I need my Kitty fire extinguisher, but all I have is a regular one. When my kid's on fire, what am I going to do? But I wanted to tell you that Lori finally showed me where the go bag is in the house.
Oh, well, that's good.
So
that's nice to have.
I feel secure now. She told me where, because I actually wanted to add something to. Oh no, I told you we just had our anniversary.
Yes, and what did you get, Tim?
She gave me one of those
a Noah radio, a hand crank radio with a little. Michael has a smirk on his face, so something's going on in chat that we're not aware of.
No, I don't want to.
Maybe Michael's going to share with us what's going on. Michael, is there anything to share?
You guys ignored my preparation H joke and the audience heard it.
Well, I didn't hear it at all. What was it? What was the joke? I didn't hear you.
You said that you hoped that we were preparing, and you said they're doing some preparation. I said preparation H.
Okay, so we heard that. Oh, okay.
Give him a laugh.
Okay, hold on. Here you go. This is for Michael and preparation H.
But yes.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, what?
What do you call a rich elf?
I don't know. What do you call a rich elf?
Wealthy.
No, that doesn't deserve one.
He's wealthy.
Wealthy.
Come on.
Yeah,
it's funny.
Can we go to the birthdays now?
Yeah,
finally?
We're going to go to the birthdays.
Birthdays.
Yeah. So we have some birthdays, don't we?
Yes, we do. And Michael, you're going to help me out here.
Oh, it's really loud. Hold on.
Turn that down.
Al isn't here to do this for me.
Yeah. So our good friend, she was in the dining room with us. Simone, how do you pronounce her name? Manisevich. Simone Manisevich. Her birthday's coming up Friday. Just want to let you know.
Friday. Happy birthday, Simone.
And she was also in Eric and Michael's wedding party, right?
Yeah.
Yes, she was. So her birthday's coming up on tomorrow, March 12th. Happy birthday, Simone.
Happy birthday, Simone.
And coming up on Monday, March 15th, Jameson Willie.
Jameson.
Good friend of Phoenix. He was here for the 133 Maine, a paranormal investigation. Yep. He did a lot in that show. He was putting stuff together. He was in some scenes. It was really good to see. Yeah. So happy birthday, Jameson.
Happy birthday, Jameson.
I know that Karen's already getting people warning that Jameson's birthday is coming up. I wonder if it's a big one for him.
I don't know. Let us know if Karen or Dana are on, or if Tori is on. Let us know if it's a big birthday for Jameson. We'd like to know.
Because we can embarrass him even further. But that's what we have. Happy birthday, Simone and Jameson coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So happy birthday.
That's what we got.
Yeah. So the other winners of the prizes last week, so I'll just run it down. Donna Storms won.
Yep.
Tori Rishnovsky. Deb Demikis, my sister.
Your sister.
Laura Cortez was a winner.
Yep.
Tony Benedetti was a winner. Dana Willie and Amber Dumpy. And the way we did that,
random.
We did it random because Lori was writing down who was on. Phillips. She was away from us.
Yep.
She gave everybody a number, and then she would ask him for a number between 1 and 18. She would ask me for a number between 1 and 18, and that's how we did that. That's how those were given out. So
yeah. And we still have a bunch of them over here that we're, you're going to pass 31. Them. You're going to bring, what?
Jameson will be 31.
31.
Well,
happy 31st birthday. It's over the first hill.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
over
the first hill.
I still remember 30. Yeah, that was a big one for me. Was 30 big for you?
No, 50
years ago, right?
Shush.
Almost. Hey, Michael.
Yeah, what, Ed?
Why did Humpty Dumpty have a great fall?
Why did Humpty Dumpty have a great fall?
To make up for his miserable summer.
All right.
Come on, that was a good one.
That wasn't too. Was that the one you were laughing at? We were in the office, which looks great, by the way, and you were searching for your joke.
I was searching for jokes, and I was laughing out loud at most of them.
He laughs as much when he finds these jokes as when he tells them. Just so you know.
Really, really
He really likes his jokes. I thought I had written something funny, and he's like, no, it's
Remind Tony Benedetti what he won.
Oh, Tony Benedetti. What did Tony win? He just wants everyone to hear it.
Yes.
He won a gas can, an auto escape hammer, and a magnetic flashlight.
Oh, I remember that.
Yes.
Hammer. We had that whole thing.
You know he was a winner.
Oh, you were a winner. I don't know that Donna Storms knows that she was a winner either. I called her and she said she had to leave early.
Oh, okay.
So she won a headlamp, hand warmers, and a Be Smart first aid kit.
Oh, it's special.
Yeah.
So it was, we had a lot of stuff there.
We did have a lot of stuff.
We learned a great deal, and we had a lot of fun filming it. It was crazy.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? My sister sent me a joke. It's not even on my list, but I'll tell it.
Okay.
Where do you buy a new cow?
Where?
From the catalog. Cattle log. Deb, she's in the chat room.
Hi, Deb. Meow, meow.
I figured it was
the cat doesn't come up anymore.
Yeah, the cat. Jackson still comes up occasionally.
Okay,
Yeah, he gets. So we have a guest tonight that we'll be talking about some stuff. We actually, it's not just us sitting around talking. We do have a guest.
Lucky. Yes, yes, somebody else too. So we're going to be talking today with our good friend Jim Lertzema about sound.
We are, and you arranged a special jargon gymnastics game just for Jim. Yeah.
So we'll be doing that with him later.
We'll be doing that as well.
Yeah. Should we bring him on?
Sure. So, most of you know Jim Lertzema. He's an area music director and this guru of sound. I didn't know that he was a guru of sound until I worked with him.
Yeah.
He was the music director for Drowsy Chaperone in Goshen when I directed that. And that was my first real opportunity to work with Jim.
Mine too.
And in the last year since all of this happened, he has opened a new sound studio, JPL. So we're going to bring Jim on and we're going to talk to him.
Why don't we bring Jim
Why don't we bring him in now? Jim, are you there? There he is.
Hey guys.
Did you have applause?
Welcome. You don't have I don't have applause. I have laughs. I'm not going to put laughs on.
I do have a joke for you, Ed.
What is the joke?
Let's see if you can get it.
Okay.
What did the ocean say to the beach?
What did the ocean say to the beach? I have no idea.
Nothing. It just waved. There you go. I was gonna say that's pretty good acting there, Tim. Pretty impressed.
I'm like,
Better than on stage.
no, come on, that was a good one.
I owed him.
It was a good one.
I owed Jim.
It's all in the delivery, guys. You know,
Yes,
you gotta
it
have
is.
this monotone voice.
Okay, I'll try one for you then in a monotone voice.
Okay, do it in Jim voice.
How do you make holy water?
You beat the hell out of it.
You boil the hell out of it.
All right.
Yeah. You said that a little quiet. Nobody heard it.
Honestly, and I wasn't sure if that was your monotone voice or your straight voice.
Oh,
My
yeah.
straight voice?
Oh, yeah, 'cause
I
he
don't
gets a
I don't
little-
I don't know if I
Oh, boy.
really have a straight voice.
He kind of
Michael.
goes a little excited. He was a little excited in the last show.
I did. I was a little over the top there.
He was.
I get excited about preparation.
Yes, he does.
Not H.
Not H, but yeah. How are you, Jim?
Doing great. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're good.
Excellent.
It's great to see you. We haven't talked to you in a long
I know.
time.
I can't believe it's been like, geez, over a year since we've done a lot of stuff together. You know,
Over a
It's-
year.
Yeah, I mean,
It's crazy how
the chaperone was the previous fall.
Yeah,
so,
it was.
Yeah.
So, Jim, we all know that you're this amazing music director, but on top of that, you do all of this sound stuff. Which came first, your music direction or sound and all of the mixing and editing that you do?
I'd probably say, I'm a musician first, for
Yeah.
sure. Played a lot of pits, played a lot of orchestras. I went to school for music. It's kind of like been my passion.
I didn't know that you went to school for music.
Yeah. And then I started getting involved with sound down at the Opera House. I had a good mentor, Gary Kingsbury,
Oh,
as
yeah.
you all know,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
got me into it and, started taking it from there and, just do it for fun. This is like, it's all about,
But
Have fun
you're
with it.
always inclined towards the technology.
yeah. So, obviously you have to pay the bill somehow, right? So,
Yeah.
I basically started I went right into the information technology and cybersecurity field pretty much after I had my first teaching job in Arizona.
Okay.
Then from there, because I basically taught, and it was an ESL school, so it was a hybrid English Spanish speaking school down in Phoenix, and I taught there for a little over a year, and then they cut the arts program, and I was unemployed.
Uh-huh.
But my roommate worked for a web hosting company. I worked third shift, and ever since then, my first job, knowing nothing about technology, paid more than when I went to school for
Yeah,
teaching
isn't
music.
that amazing.
Go figure.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So,
And you have since opened this new studio.
yeah, so it's how busy we all are doing this theater stuff. I mean, I'm speaking to someone who knows a lot about that. Same with you, Tim.
Yeah.
It's like, what do I do all this time?
Exactly.
I
Right.
can only do so many Zoom virtual readings and blah blah blah, and then it's like I gotta like do something with this energy I have that I can't do
Mhm.
something with. So I've always had in the back of my mind with a few friends that let's open up a studio or have some kind of way to do this. I never had the time because when you're in theater, you're just going show to show to show to show, right?
Right.
There's no
Right.
time you don't have spare time to do anything. So the pandemic kind of gave me that opportunity, so I leveraged it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you do more than just a recording studio. You do video work. You mentioned the other day that you did a virtual book signing with
Yeah, so-
multiple camera edits.
Yeah, I had it was a live book signing with Shelby. I don't know if you guys know Shelby Davis. He just did a children's
Oh,
book.
yes.
He released
Mhm.
that.
Yes.
And basically we did the signing here because I had the one I could keep the distancing safe because I had enough space, and then that's why I had multiple cameras. So Shelby was on one table and Stefan, who was doing he was hosting it, was at another.
Yeah.
I was able to move the camera angles around and do that live in the studio because we have the equipment, sound equipment, the video equipment, all that to kind of put it together. It's actually where I am now, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can see that you're wearing a shirt that has your logo on it. Can we put
Wow.
his logo
Yeah.
up?
Can we put his logo on the back behind us there?
Michael, there it
There it
Look at
is.
that.
How about that? See,
Amazing.
we're ready
Look
for
at that
everything. Yeah.
technology.
Yeah.
You guys are like unbelievable. I remember when you first started this and now where you've gotten to.
It looks
right.
all green to me.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah, it's all of the technology is really amazing. And Colleen Renzullo, we talk about her often. She
Yeah.
turned me on to the editing program that I use. And in the beginning, I was like texting her all the time and calling her all the time and going, "How do I do this? And how do I do that?" And then I discovered YouTube through that, because you can find the answer to anything on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And so I always watch all these tutorials and webinars on how to edit and how to do all this
But
stuff.
it's the same thing, because you had time during the pandemic to work on this stuff.
Well, that's
You never would have done
what
this.
brought us here. I don't
Yeah.
know that we ever would have come here.
No, I don't think we were. Well, we were
Without
doing audio podcasts, but that was like once a month, and whenever we had free time.
And we still suck at sound.
yes, we do. So Jim,
I
you
mean,
got to come help us out.
You've watched our stuff and how
Sounds
erratic
pretty good to me.
the sound. Well, when we're live, it's good. We have this wonderful Yeti mic, and we have
The Yeti mark is a miracle.
and we have
Honestly,
Michael
it's all the
here,
other
you
stuff.
know, but
Yeah.
when we're doing recordings and we're not
yeah, we
sure
have all
what to
kinds
use
of-
and how to do sound, we have such issues.
Yeah, we
all the time.
we recorded some things and we finished them, and you're like, oh, that was a great take, and we go back and there's no sound.
Yeah. So
Uh,
that's why we need sound gurus like you around
yeah,
to do
so come
the
hook us up down here.
stuff. Now, for the people that are out there in our chat land and in
Chat
our
land.
watching land, if they want to do a project, how do they approach it? How do they approach you for that? What kind of projects can you do?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to say I'm like a one-stop shop for anything you got creative. Primarily, we do sound recording, production, stuff like that. But I think the niche that I have is I'm looking to make this a very approachable space for people.
Okay.
I have a great day job, guys. I'm not doing this to get rich. So
Yeah,
the idea
right.
is come in, have fun. Let's produce something together.
Right.
So if you're a singer songwriter, love doing work with that, collaborating with them.
Yeah.
We can come up with like some underscoring to like enhance whatever you're working on. If you just want to do like a live concert, I've had inquiries where people want to come in, and when things start to turn and everybody gets vaccinated for us, right?
Sure.
We're looking to I can have a small combo, smaller bands, like maybe like a 5-piece group can
I was
come
going
in.
to ask
and
how
we'll-
big of a band you could have there.
yeah, and then we can produce that and put it out there. So that's another option.
Yeah.
Video work is more like I'll call it the garnish, right? So
Yeah.
a lot of people like to hear themselves and have the video to go along with it, not just to have just the audio.
Right.
So we can blend those two together, and we have the capability of doing that here. And yeah, so that's pretty much what it is. It's not like a playground for everybody to come in. Let's have some fun. And I have
They come to you with an idea and say, I like to do this. I can,
absolutely.
And you have the talent to really say, well, this might be good, or you come up with different ideas towards that.
Precisely. So like, I would never be or tell anyone, don't be intimidated by the process. I think a lot of times people go to studios, it's like,
Yeah.
one, it's usually kind of cost prohibitive for most.
Yes, I know.
And second, you've been there, right? So
I recorded an album in 1989.
We
And
all know, Tim.
I know, before Michael was born.
by the way, I'm really
can we
you're
put
a
the
really
free-
good guitar player, Tim. I
Oh,
like when I saw you do that Christmas special, I was like,
No, thank you. I
wow.
appreciate that.
I wish I would have known that. I wouldn't have hired my guitar. Oh, I didn't say that.
That's okay. But 1989, for those who remember that far back, that was right on the cusp of the CD era, right? Everything was still vinyl, and I didn't know what to do, so I made mine cassettes. Well, the rest of you can look up what cassettes are on Google.
The inventor of the cassette tape just died.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a joke there? or-
No, he just
okay.
died.
No.
No,
I was waiting for the punchline.
the inventor of the cassette tape just died.
I hope they
this week.
rewound
Yeah.
before they
Yeah.
put them in the ground. Rewind.
Oh.
Be kind, rewind. But yes, I remember though, I recorded in Southbury in a studio. The guy was formerly with CBS Records, and he's a really nice guy, but boy, was I intimidated going into the studio. So, having somebody like you, Jim, that's going to say, let's take it easy. Let's just find a space that's going to work for you, and let's try that out. That makes a big difference for people that are going into the
Exactly.
studio for the first time.
You don't want anybody worrying about the clock ticking. And obviously
Yeah.
you want to be prepared and as much as you can. But I usually tell people, if you want to come in, let's just try rehearsing it and getting it right first
Oh, that's a good idea.
before you even
Yeah.
worry about recording it.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's
Right.
use the space. Let's just kind of lay some things down. You can hear what it sounds like, and then we'll come back next week when you're got some time to practice or hash it
Mhm.
out.
Mhm.
That way, if you
And-
feel like really you got the jitters, you're not going to be like completely freaked out, not be happy.
And that's
with
what,
the product.
to be honest, that's what kind of freaked me out. Is every time I went there, I knew I was on the clock. The moment I walked in the door, boom, the timer's going, and you want to come ready to go. But this way, you can work with people and get them comfortable, because that's you want to get the most truest sound of the people that are coming in.
Yeah.
What they're looking for. Jim, I learned this during Drowsy Chaperone that I did not know. We all know that you're a music director, you play keyboards, but you play several instruments, don't you?
Yeah, I touch a lot of them. No, but my primary is actually in the brass world and trombone and stuff. The rest of them I just kind of like plunk around on and act like I play them. But
it seems to me that
I'd say I play the brass as my primary. Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I faked it. It's like the Music Man over here.
Yeah, really. Honestly, I saw you behind the keyboard. That's all I knew.
Yeah. So if someone wants to contact you about a project or something, they just go to your website. Is that the best way?
Yeah, that works great. I'm on my website is www.jplmusic.biz. And I am also on all the social media outlets. I have Instagram and Facebook, and
excellent.
I can be messaged, all that kind of stuff.
Anything exciting that you're working on right now?
Yeah, actually, I'm working on like my own little pet projects at the moment. I have a few clients come in, but right now I'm working on this pretty big project with a lot of friends, a lot of theater friends actually that might be watching. Some of them.
Okay.
We're working on Earth, Wind, and Fire's September.
Oh my God!
Oh, you sent me a little snippet
preview, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like
a pretty big project.
Song. I love that song. That's like
so you listen to that, and it sounds like an easy ditty, right? And when you start to dissect what's going on, there's over 40. I think there's over 44 tracks to that song when you put it together.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's taking a while to put together, but we're getting very close.
Yeah.
So what are you dissecting it and doing it track by track? With
because with COVID, we like to do things in a fashion that's safe. So we do what they call overdubbing, right?
Right.
So we're kind of layering everybody in and taking that in that approach. So it's the safest possible to produce something like that.
Right. I would play a little snippet here, but we're copyright issues with YouTube. I don't want to get into any of that right now.
Totally understand.
Oh, of course. Yeah. You don't want to have all of a sudden go mute on you.
Yeah.
But maybe at some point he'll put it on his website.
Yeah.
You do have a website, right? jplmusic.biz. I thought that was just the address.
No.
Tim, are you listening?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I purposely don't listen to Michael because
I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why.
Oh,
like I snuck that one in there for you.
That is a good one. That's a good one.
Completely lost that one.
See, and it just kind of like in conversation.
He's a natural.
He said that.
He's naturally funny.
I don't know.
He's naturally funny, and I'm naturally funny looking.
I wouldn't say that. I would say you work at it.
That's right.
I work at what, Tim?
So, Jim.
You still have over half a glass of beer left, guys.
Yeah. So,
really, sure.
we have a game to play with you, Jim.
Oh boy, here we go.
It's called Jargon Gymnastics.
Stretch your mind.
Not jargon.
Not jargon. No.
Jargon Gymnastics.
Stretch your mind
and stretch your tongue.
That's our copyright.
Right.
Copyright.
That's trademark. Stretch your mind and stretch your tongue.
Stretching your tongue part, Jim.
Listen, he's the one that says he touches a lot of instruments.
Okay, we're gonna let that go.
Well, yeah, I have a tendency to fall into those traps, so
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I know.
Okay, explain what's going on.
So we're in this game called Jargon Gymnastics. We're going to ask you 3 questions. They're multiple choice. We'll give you all 3 answers. If you get 2 out of 3 right, you're going to win our prize. Tell them what he could win, Ed.
You could win a Theater Strong Phoenix Stage Company orange wristband.
I bet you don't have one.
Awesome.
Right?
I definitely don't have one of those.
We could probably get like a dozen or so to put out in your studio.
All right, so here we go.
So
explain
usually what we do. Usually we pick a foreign language and come up with some interesting sounding words and have you guess the definition. But because it's you, Jim,
and only because it's
you.
Okay.
Your last name has 2 consecutive U's in it.
Yes,
right?
It does.
It does. What nationality is that anyway? Do you know?
So it's basically the Dutch origin.
It is Dutch.
Yeah.
I kind of thought it was a Dutch sounding thing, but because of you, Jim, There's 2 U's in your last name. So we're going to find that I looked this up today, and there are very few English words that have consecutive U's or double U in them. So we're going to ask you about them, Jim. You ready?
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Okay. Now, one of the handful of double U words is triduum. Triduum. What does triduum mean? Is it
Triduum.
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 Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it A, a person who can't pass a driving test 3 times for lack of driving skills? Is it B, a special chemical compound used to make super glue?
That sounds good.
Or is it C, a 3-day period of religious observance in the Catholic Church?
I'll go with 3.
Correct.
Ding, ding, ding,
You
ding,
forgot the
ding, ding, ding. I don't have the bell,
You
but
don't even
ding,
have
ding,
a
you won
sound
a
of it.
prize.
Well, no, we didn't win a prize yet.
Okay,
You
yeah,
got
see the other 2.
halfway there.
Halfway there, 1/3
Alright,
there.
okay.
Halfway, 1/3.
The first answer was a little suspect. I was like, that's kind of a weird thing to have in a dictionary.
We specialize.
We
in
do.
that, yeah. Okay, so another double U word is duumvirate.
Duumvirate.
Duumvirate. Duumvirate. What does duumvirate mean? Is it A, a government formed when 2 top candidates use rock, paper, scissors to make all major decisions? Is it B, the rare occurrence when a major holiday falls on a Friday the 13th? Or is it C, a coalition of 2 people having joint authority, like Ed and Michael?
I'll go for C again.
It is correct.
Ding, 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 ding.
It is.
2/3 of the way there.
Wow.
Hey, Tim, can I ask you a question?
Yes, you may.
Have you ever considered not having all your answers be C?
Yes, I have.
Well, it was the most dictionary sounding one of, yeah.
Well, or
What's the
Google.
3rd
You guys are
word,
way too
Tim?
nice.
All right. So here's the 3rd question. And you've already run, but you're going for the clean sweep.
Okay.
The most common double U English word is, of course, vacuum. Manufactured just
Vacuum.
What? No, vacuum. Manufactured just around 1900. What was the name of this early household appliance?
That's a sucky word.
Shut up.
Well, at least it doesn't blow.
It does if you turn the hose around.
All right, hang on now. All right, so what was the name of the early 1900 vacuum? Was it A, Griffith's improved vacuum apparatus for removing dust from carpets? Was it B, Kirby's domestic cyclone, which used water to separate the dirt? Or was it C, Booth's Puffing Billy, a horse-drawn combustion engine that basically blew the dust away?
Geez, that's a good one. That's a hard one. You got me on this one, Tim.
Oh, that's a hard one.
So what do you think?
I think Kirby's a little too new. So I'm going to go for, was Kirby B?
Kirby was B.
So I'm going to go for A.
Are you sure?
Apparently that's not the right answer.
Are you sure?
Edward, I'm shutting your video off.
Yeah. What?
All right.
He's going with A.
I'll go with A. I can be wrong.
Well, you're absolutely right. In fact, it was all 3.
All 3 were correct. Ding,
Really?
ding, 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 ding.
They were all names of vacuum. And yes, the Kirby domestic cyclone eventually became Kirby
I
vacuum.
thought I was guessing the time frame. I'm sorry. Yeah.
And
Now I get
Booth's
it.
Puffing Billy. That's interesting.
That was actually a horse-drawn combustion engine. They thought that was going to be a vacuum, and it turned out just to blow the. If you don't have it, it's not there. It's clean. But those, yeah, I looked them up, and those are all names of early vacuum cleaners.
I wonder if the Puffing Billy is what they call those things that you see in Waterbury. They're going down the street blowing the dirt away. Do they still call them Puffing Billies? I wonder.
I don't know, but that's another sign of spring I saw today. The first street cleaner was out.
I thought a Puffing Billy was just a guy named Billy smoking like a bowl.
I like that.
For a guy who doesn't have a microphone, we hear him a lot.
We do. We hear a lot from him. We
missed you, Michael.
Okay, so Jim, before we say our goodbyes to you, I have one final joke for you.
Oh golly.
Okay, here we go.
What do you call a magic dog?
Oh, geez. I don't know, man. What is
A
it?
labracadabrador.
Wow, that was a lot of syllables.
Come on.
Did you have to practice that? Saying that?
I did.
Well, he did.
But
If
I
he
did
did
it. But I
not in
did
front of
it
me,
just for
just
you.
for you, Jim.
That's awesome.
Well, Jim,
Well, thank you, guys.
congratulations. You won our prize. We'll make sure we get it out to you when you come here and set us up with all kinds of microphones and things.
Yeah, or when we come visit the studio, because we'd like
That's
to come
true.
down
We
and,
wanna
and
We
see
wanna
your studio and check it out.
Where is the studio located, Jim?
We're actually on 954 East Main Street in Torrington. And that's right across from, the Skytop. It used to be
Yep.
the Skytop Lanes at the plaza now.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yep. So I'm in that building right next to it as you go down the hill.
Oh,
Excellent.
nice.
Excellent.
Nice. Well, we'll go to your website and we'll look for it.
Thank you for taking the time to
Thank
hang
you.
with us tonight and to visit
It was
and
great
to
seeing you
let
again.
everybody know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
yeah,
excellent. It was
absolutely.
A
excellent.
lot
to
of
see
fun,
you.
guys. Thank you so much.
Thank
and there's
you.
your logo we got back up there. So
I
Yeah,
know.
you
for
put,
that
you
out.
put it back for you. So thank you. And
And then it never
yeah.
occurred to you that that's the same as Jet Propulsion Labs, right?
Maybe. I don't want to.
now
There's current
that's
litigation
awesome.
pending on that one.
all right.
Yeah,
all right.
right,
Very
okay.
good. Very good.
I don't think anybody's going to confuse the two. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, it depends on the day.
Yeah,
There
it
you
depends
go.
on the day. Thank you so much, Jim.
All right,
It was
thank you,
awesome to
guys.
see you
Really nice
again.
talking
Have a great
to
one.
you.
Take care.
Jim
Jim
Lurtsema.
with two U's.
With two
He
U's.
was very kind about that. And yes, there's only about 15 words in the English language that have consecutive U's in it.
That is interesting. Can you think of one, Michael?
Not at all.
Not at all. Michael. No,
No.
Michael doesn't know.
Actually, I can't think of it either, and I looked it up.
Michael, did you hear about the population of Ireland?
No, what happened to the population of Ireland?
It's Dublin.
I hate that I'm this setup.
Yeah, thanks. You're covering for me now.
It's Dublin.
Yeah, I think they heard you the first time. Are they commenting at all, Michael, on the jokes?
Oh, yeah, actually, honestly, way earlier, my preparation joke, Tori told me it was the best joke that's been told, way better than Ned's.
Wow. Wait, didn't Tori win a prize?
I just don't know about that. I don't know about that. Hey, Tim.
Oh, no. What?
Why do birds fly south for the winter?
I don't know. Why do birds fly south for the winter?
Because it's easier than walking.
I'm taking the mouse away. There.
Come on now, that's funny.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, what?
It's
You ever feel like you're a hostage?
it's funny.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this is the.
Give me my mouse back.
Don't tip my beer over.
All
There's a
right,
black
give me my
hawk.
mouse back. So yeah, so that was a great visit with her friend.
It was
Jim.
really nice visiting with Jim again. We haven't seen Jim over a year. Because
yeah.
we haven't seen a lot of people. Over a
Why?
year.
Because of
The COVID.
the COVID. Because
Trademark.
he's an old guy, so he's got to say the COVID. No, I was listening to NPR the other day,
Yeah.
and they said the COVID. And I
Ah,
was like,
see,
what
I'm
is
ahead
going
of
on
the
with
curve.
The COVID.
Now, I want to talk about the difference between us as far as age. There's only what? How many years difference between us?
35.
No, maybe him. There's
Well,
less
that's
than
like
10
200.
years. There's less than
That's
10
like
years
200.
between us.
Yeah, there.
Right?
Yes. I'm going to be 57. And
Now, there was a situation in the men's room over here where there was,
I had nothing to do with it.
okay, there was a water leak because there was an ice dam above the thing.
Yes.
And Harold came in and he set up this bucket with this tube so the water ran out into the
Right
sink.
into the sink.
And I said, we got to start thinking about opening up pretty soon. So we're going to have to take down that Rube Goldberg contraption.
So before you say anything,
Yes.
anyone who's chatting, I want everyone out there to say yes or no. Do you know who Rube Goldberg was?
And that's
Before we say anything.
Donna will.
Before you say anything.
Donna will. People of a
Because
certain age will know.
I don't want people because I just said
And he
who
just
would-
went,
I said what? I thought it was a painting or something. I said, is there a painting by a guy named Rube Goldberg in the bathroom? I know there's a cabaret poster, and I know Whistler's mother is in there.
Now, my brother.
So Michael's going to tell us.
If my brother's watching, he remembers.
Michael, give me the results.
Anybody?
All right, so I dated a man that was obsessed with Rube Goldberg devices.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
So do people know? Are the chatters?
Anybody
Do
say
they
anything?
know?
Anybody say anything about Rube Goldberg?
Yes, Donna Storms.
Thank
yes,
you, Donna.
yes,
Thank you,
yes.
Donna. You're a
Apparently,
Yes.
Rube Goldberg made all those devices that you see in different movies, like the Mousetrap game, and
The
like
Mousetrap
like
game,
I
yeah.
said, Back to the Future, where his alarm went off and
Yep.
the ball rolled down and hit the thing, and
I
it
said,
opened the can of dog food.
I
And,
said
The
Goonies.
game
Yeah.
Mousetrap.
Yes,
Right.
that's what I said.
The entire
The
thing.
whole thing
Right.
is Rube Goldberg. Yeah. And I said,
I had no idea who Rube Goldberg was.
And I just
what,
looked at him
what do
like-
I know from Rube?
and that just shows you the difference of years between us. Because I think
well-
it's a little older people.
But
remember
no,
that.
no. I think also.
No, I disagree, Tim.
You know
Right.
that?
I think it has to do with.
educated people.
Oh, okay. So we're educated.
It's not.
That's all.
It's not that. It's just like, what What do you? It's.
It's what we're fucking.
Do I? We're gonna beep you out. He just said a swear, and
He
we're gonna
did.
beep that out. It's. It's.
Rube Goldberg.
What value in my life does the name Rube Goldberg have?
It was in all the papers. It was in they had a cartoon. They had a
I didn't read till
Sunday
I was
Funnies.
20. No, not really. No, it's not something that ever came up. It's just not. I never heard the name Rube Goldberg.
but case in
I
point-
played the game Mousetrap, but
Yeah.
did I read the box to see
Yeah.
who invented it?
Well, no, it wasn't
No.
Rube, but it was based on his ideas.
Because I always lost that game anyway.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
My brothers always beat
Who
me.
invented the game Operation?
Some doctor.
You don't know that, dude? I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, we'll look that up for next time.
We'll have to have a game,
A game
a
night.
whole game night. We'll have our friend Lori pull it in because she's the game queen.
Yeah.
And we'll
We'll have
review
to play
different kinds of games that we've played. We have some favorites
Scat.
that we play all
a
the
game
time.
called Scat, which
We do.
Jen and Fran taught us, but
We
we
do.
play his
Deer
rules.
in the Headlights.
His rules.
And Zombie and all of the other games that we found that we enjoy.
Yep.
They're all made by the same company, but we really enjoy them, and you
Mhm.
might like them too. So we'll have to do that.
We'll
We'll have
have
to
a game night.
we'll
Yeah.
do a game night and we'll review some games.
John
Yes.
Spinello.
I'm sorry,
John Spinello made Operation.
Oh, well, thank you for
John Spinello invented Operation.
Doesn't-
All I know is one year for Christmas, I was poor, which it's usual. But so
I
for
just went
for my
somewhere else.
for my family,
Yeah.
I decided to find things that we enjoyed in our childhood because a lot of the games like Operation was less than $10.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so I got my
Not
brother
anymore.
the game Operation. I got my sister an Easy Bake Oven because it was her favorite thing as a child. I got my other
Oh.
sister a Light Bright. I got my brother-in-law the game Simon because those
Oh,
are
yeah.
all things from our youth that we enjoyed. And of course, we were adults now, and so the game Operation turned into a drinking game.
Oh, there you go.
And the more you did, the more you. Yeah, it was crazy. Right?
What was the thing? Creepy crawlers? Remember creepy
I
crawlers?
remember
I
creepy
love
crawlers.
creepy crawlers.
You
That
would-
was my stuff.
You would make them out of make
That
the
was
things
my
out of the
Easy
goo.
Bake Oven.
Gobbledygook. Gobbledygook was
And
the name of the stuff.
Gobbledygook that you make the worms out of. Yeah.
Yeah, we made a lot of bugs.
So that was one of the Christmases that I did. It turned out to be one of the most popular
I was gonna
because
say, that had to be a
it was
big
just
hit.
it was just really fun.
It was. It brought back
And
a lot of good memories.
I think Debbie actually made something in her Easy Bake Oven.
with the 15-watt bulb.
Yeah, with the light bulb in there, and you cook a little cake in the Easy Bake Oven.
I
and
always
stuff.
thought that was, of course,
it was a miracle.
yeah. I always thought, wow, I want something that can make actual food with.
Yeah, it was a miracle.
Like we never got the Sears catalog. Always had like the shaved ice thing.
Yeah.
The clown that had
Yeah.
the shaved ice. I always thought, oh, that'd be great. We could have
A
we'll
clown that makes shaved ice.
That would be an awesome.
I have to
present.
find one of those for Lori Poulin for Christmas.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
She
Oh,
would love that.
She would, and then she could make shaved ice anytime we came over.
Yeah. So Tim and I were working on our schedule for upcoming things.
We
Of
have a
course,
lot going on.
we have our audience cutouts that are still coming out. Michael's going to throw
I
the
can't
background up for me
wait
right now
to
because
see.
he's not busy.
He's still looking up things. so-
He's looking up game things for us.
Yeah.
But the audience cutouts are happening now. It's been very, very popular, very successful.
I know,
We've
Mike,
gotten
you got my-
lots and lots of cutouts
You got my
sent in.
cat, right?
I did, and
got-
your brother,
My brother
and your
sent-
brother and Anna
nice.
sent in, and
Nice.
and,
I can't
um,
wait till we see them all
You know what's really like Professor Sasso, Nancy
Yes.
Janice's aunt. The estate of
there it is.
Professor
Okay.
Sasso sent in a cutout, so we'll be able to see Professor Sasso back in our audience again.
That would
And
be
so
wonderful.
that deadline is March 15th for you to send your
Coming
photos
up.
in.
That's like
So please get your photo in
this week.
so that we can
week, yeah.
include you in the audience cutouts. And
So-
we'll
and
be
it's
able to
not
show
just
those.
it's not just for the podcast. We're going to have that in the house when we open. Right?
Correct. We are. We're gonna use it in seats that we have to block for social distancing until we don't have to do that. And then afterwards, we're gonna use it on the sides. We're gonna fill in the seats that don't normally sell.
See, we'll
Or
always have a
seats that we
sellout
can't sell.
that
So
way.
we'll always do that. And then I'm also going to use them. I have a creative project in mind
Oh,
so that when they are no longer filling seats, they're still going to be here. It's going to be quite interesting.
it sounds like something for Halloween.
No,
Yeah.
it's going to be quite fun. It's going to be quite fun.
Okay.
So again,
That's coming up.
you go to the donation site that we'll talk about in a little while.
Yep.
And you send in your $10 donation, and then you email your photo to ed@phoenixstagecompany.org.
And we should say it doesn't have to be you.
No, we have a K-pop star in there, which is like a Japanese pop star.
We
We have
got a couple of cats,
we have a couple of cats. We have 2 or 3 dogs now.
a baby.
We have a baby.
That's a baby.
Oh my God,
So
adorable
cute.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so we're excited
Whoever
about
you want,
this project.
whoever you want to see in the audience, you can do it. If you want Matthew McConaughey in the audience, you can do that.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but if you did,
I guess as long I don't know that they'd really sue us for having their picture in our audience, but
depends how good the picture is, I guess.
we could have a lot of fun, and we could just take every headshot of Michael ever taken and put it in the back
we
row.
had a couple where
We have
he's
we have
live
some-
now, so you
and I could
see him.
actually use all of the headshots that were taken that we decided not to put on headshot boards because they were, like the
80%
freezing.
of them are trash.
Yeah,
and
so
go get rid
We
of
could
that.
have some fun with that. But
Ooh.
no, so you have until the 15th to do that. So get those in, and we can get them off to the printers.
Yes, and that's very exciting. And what else do we have coming up? We have Give Locals coming up in
Give
April.
Local is coming up April 20th and the 21st. We're working on a staged reading for April 20th. We're going to be live both nights, in
Yep.
case Michael didn't know that. We're live both nights, and we'll be doing different events throughout the Give Local giving period, which is the most important
Yep.
fundraiser for us.
Yep, and
to date.
hopefully we have some other things that we're working on that are we ready to talk about them?
Well, we've been talking with our friends at Black Hog Brewing Company because when the shutdown happened, we had planned an event with them.
Yep.
That had to
Oh,
be
there they are.
canceled, and so
Okay.
we're working on rescheduling that for sometime in September
At their
because
place.
we feel like that's enough time for everyone to have been vaccinated. They
Right.
might feel better. It is an outdoor event. They have a beautiful outdoor space with heaters.
Very
We're going to
nice.
have food and
they're really
all of that stuff.
lovely people.
Yeah, so that's going to be a fundraiser
And
for us in
good beer.
September. We're looking at September 9th. It's a Thursday night, so we'll work on that. Tim and I have been working on another project that we're slowly getting in. We talked to Rob
hopefully
about it.
hopefully we'll announce it next week.
Yeah, so we're slowly getting. It feels good to be here and working on projects that get us into the future. I printed out the 2022 schedule
You
for
have
the
the
year,
dates, but
and
not
I
the
have the
shows.
dates all picked out for it, and we're just selecting the shows
You
now.
work on that now.
We do know it's going to be a season of comedies.
Yep.
Because
We need
we're
to
calling
laugh.
it a season of healing, and laughter is the best medicine. And so we're going to primarily, I mean, they're all going to be comedies, not primarily. They're all going to be comedies for 2022. So we're working on that, and it has to be a season that we can afford after this,
Sure.
and that we can kind of rebuild ourselves.
And we're still in the process. I know the governor has pulled back some restrictions. The CDC has changed their restrictions, but we're still in the process of figuring out what we could do with as many people as we can do it.
Right.
And it's a process, and it's going to take a little time.
And we've talked about this before. The biggest challenge for us is even if they say you can open at full
Right.
house, but you have to social distance.
Right.
Social distancing in our house means we can only have 20 people in the audience.
Because you know what it's like here.
And-
we have a bigger
So social
audience.
distancing makes
Yeah.
it difficult for us. And 18 people, we can't run the
Can't do a
theater
show.
financially
Yeah. Yeah.
selling 18 tickets a night.
And besides, everybody hangs out in the lobby anyway.
And
we're not.
So
there
we're
yet.
working towards it, and we're excited about the trajectory that we have now, we think we're moving in the
Very
right direction.
positive, yeah.
And again, Harold and I spent some time talking about that today. Like, how do you even plan it? You can't plan ahead.
Right.
So we've purchased the rights for a show to open on August 13th with our fingers crossed. And if we can do something before that, we will.
Yeah.
But it'll be something on a small scale and not.
We're
not a
getting
full
there.
thing.
In other words, we're getting there, and you're all getting there. Everybody's getting their shots.
Yes.
It's so good to see. I love reading it on Facebook when people say, I just got my shot. Yay.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not the be all end all, just getting your shot. There's still stuff we have to do.
Well, sure there is. We still have to social distance. We still have to wear our masks because,
Have you started making your spring mask?
I'm still making my masks, and I've been working on some specialty masks. I have some, I made one with whiskers using filament. So it's got a little pink nose and whiskers on the mask. And I'm a kitty cat. And I made, I'm starting on a new goatee line of masks.
A goatee line?
So it's a mask that actually has a hair, mustache, and a goatee.
Can I get
on
one
it.
that's not gray?
Sure, I can.
No.
Yeah,
What?
sure. So I'm still working on that now. Some of that has slowed down recently with my taking over Arabesque and working on that and trying to wrap my head around all of that and get that moved. And Michael knows I'm talking to him about insurance already and all the stuff that I need because he's super insurance man. And so
he's got a little SI on it.
Yeah. So that's kind of where we are right now. We're moving forward. We're excited.
Forward. And today was that beautiful weather day that makes you think, oh, we could get through this. We could get through anything. Get outside if you can. When tomorrow's supposed to be a nice day. Tomorrow's
supposed to be a nice day. So hopefully my sister has moved some of her furniture back out onto her deck.
Yeah.
So we could sit out there and have
I could see my fire pit again. And finally enough snow melted. We could see the fire pit again.
Yeah.
So that's going to be happening again. I miss that.
Michael will have a nice fire pit in his backyard sometime.
That's
but
true.
Far away from the house because there's a 1% chance of a spark and he's the insurance man.
He's insurance man.
Far away from the house. Far away.
You're talking about my marital problems here. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, it's a gorgeous house. Congratulations.
It is. Congratulations again.
Yeah.
And so we were live.
Yes, we were live.
And we survived we didn't make any mistakes. Michael did. So we need to thank our sponsors.
We did. Starting with the one that's on your screen behind us, Black Hog Brewing Company, Oxford, Connecticut. I'm drinking a Disco Pig tonight.
You're a Disco Pig and I'm a granola brown ale.
Granola brown, yep. Black Hawk in Oxford, Connecticut. Lovely people. We enjoy going over there. They are open now.
They are open.
You can go and drink inside. You can drink outside. I prefer drinking outside if the weather is nice.
Yes.
Lots of product there, and they're wonderful people, and we're so thrilled to be working with them as we move on. What does that say in the bottom of the screen?
In the behind me here, that's a Movavi photo editor because I used Movavi. It's a program to edit the background to put their logo.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
And who's our other sponsor?
Our other sponsor is, Michael's going to change this screen, we got to wake Michael up. Sierra Ridge Media Arts. It's a little fuzzy because I didn't do such a good job with that. And I apologize, Deb Bryan. Yeah. Sierra Ridge Media Arts, a full service production house, Naugatuck, Connecticut. Deb and Jeff Cryan, thank you so much for everything that you do for us. They so helpful.
We just happened to spend some time with them recently.
We did.
That's one thing I missed too.
Deb, Sierra Ridge did all of the stickers on our floor that tell you where to go and all the little stickers that say stop right here. And she's given me all of that signage. And Jeff's going to be coming in later in May.
And then we're going to build
we're building the new box office out in the hallway.
Impressive.
So we're going to have a new box office out there, and so he's working on that with us. And we appreciate everything they do for us.
Now Michael had it just on the screen because he thought there it is. Okay.
There it is. So that is how you can donate to Phoenix Stage Company anytime you'd like to. https://phoenix-stage-company.square.site. You can find that link on the homepage of our website, phoenixstagecompany.org. Just click on it and it'll take you there. That's where you make your donation for the cutouts in order to have a cutout in the audience.
Get them in.
Yeah,
you only got a few more days.
March 15th is that deadline.
Yep, the Ides of March.
It is the Ides of March.
Yep. You have a joke about that?
I don't. That was the day my mom passed.
Oh, I'm
So I
sorry.
don't joke about the Ides of March.
Okay, we'll leave that be.
No, it's okay. It's
All
okay.
right.
It's all right. Things happen, right? So, yeah, Tim, thank you.
Yeah, it was great being live again. Great having Michael back.
It's weird being live,
It
right?
was. We were like
Yeah.
freaking out before the show.
Yeah, it's weird. It's kind of weird.
And as you probably gathered by the amount of laughter when we first came on the air, we still don't know what we're doing.
We still don't know what we're doing. It's kind of weird, and we're
It's the way we
we're
are.
still just trying to make Michael irritated.
If we
So-
can make him cringe once during a show, it works. It's worthwhile.
It's
Today you guys got me to swear. and
Yeah.
I have been mortified.
So thanks for watching the show, everybody. We're gonna be off the air.
thanks
now.
for watching the landmark
last-
episode where Michael lost control of his vocabulary. Yeah, we appreciate it, Michael. Thank you for being here. Thanks for coming back.
I
Yeah.
love being here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, and we will be back next week with a brand new show live, and we'll let you know who it is going to be. 'Cause
yeah,
working
we're
on it.
still kind of working on that.
We didn't want to just sort of spring it on it because we haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah,
with
we
our
weren't
guest.
quite sure yet, but
Yeah. There we
I
go.
think we're gone already. Thanks everybody for watching. We will see you next week. Say good night, Tim.
Good night, Tim.
Bye. Are we done?
That's it, right?
Yeah.
No.
That's your-
Thank you.